Okay, so today we are to read The Case Against Air Conditioning by Stan Cox, and we have read about the writer yesterday. No? So today we are going to read the lesson first. We will read, please. Who will read, please? अब नामै भन्नुपर्छ र आर्यन हेलो आर्यन Aryan.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please read aloud.
Ma'am, page number
183. If you have this big book, okay? Big one. One hundred 86.
Ma'am, मसँग अर्को बुक मात्रै छ त म्याम
अर्को बुकमा नि हेर न त्यहाँ त केस अगेन्स्ट एयर कन्डिसनिङ त्यो त छ
344 हो अर्को बुकमा चाहिँ
Please turn it fast. तपाईँहरुको अरु पिरियडमा नि यति नै हो साथीहरु
यति नै हो म्याम
Okay, please let's start. Aryan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, पढ्ने भन्नु भएन
हजुर हजुर वाशिंगटन डिन्ट देखि सुरु गर्नुस् न
Washington didn't grind a
Sweaty. Aryan? Hello, Aryan. Sweaty heart.
म सुरुदेखि पढ्छु म्याम अब
हस्
Washington didn't grind a sweaty halt last week under triple-digit temperature. People didn't even slow down. Instead, the 3 days 100+ degree record shattering heat wave promoted Washington. के हो म्याम यो
फेरि अगाडिबाट पढ्नुस् तपाई you will understand that.
Instead, the 3 days 100+ degree record shattering heat wave promoted Washingtonians to crank up their favorite humidity reducing electricity bill boosting fluorocarbon filled applicants. The air conditioner. This isn't smart in a country that among the world's highest greenhouse Emirates air conditioning is one of the world's power guzzlers. the energy required to condition American home and retail space has doubled since the early 1990s, turning building into refrigerator burns fossil fuels, which emits greenhouse gases, which raises global temperature, which create a need for you guess it more air conditioning. AC obvious public health benefit during serve heat wave do not justify its lavish use in everyday life for month on in. Less than half a century ago, American uh, thrived with one only the Scottish use of air conditioning. It could again, while center air will always be needed in facilities such as hospital, art, archives, and cooling center for those who are vulnerable to heat. What would an otherwise AC freeze Washington look like? Even partner ma'am at work.
Okay. Okay. Elena, at work. Elena. Hello, Elena.
हजुर
Yes, please. At work now.
म्याम मसँग लेख्नु छैन
हो, मैले यहाँ स्क्रिन सेयर गरिरहेको छु नि देखिएन
हजुरको त्यो पेज नै तिमीले छ त्यसमा
स्क्रिन
देख
सेयरै देखाएको छैन म्याम पुरै ब्लर आयो
हो र
हजुर
हजुर
म्याम
म्याम
दुईजना सुजना यस सुजना हेलो सुजना
Yes, ma'am.
यस एट वर्क
At work. In a world without air conditioning, a warmer, more flexible, more relaxed workplace helps make summer a time to slow down again. Three digit temperatures from pet SSDs, code orange days mean offices are closed, a shorter summer businesses hours and month-long closings common in pre-air conditioned America written. Business suits are out for both sexes, and with the right to open a window, office employees no longer have to carry sweaters or space heaters to work in the summer. After a long absence, ceilings fans, window fans, and desk fans, and for that matter, paperweights take back the American office. Best of all, Washington's biggest business government is transformed. In 1978, 50 years after air conditioning was installed in Congress, New York Times columnist Russell Baker noted that pre-AC Congress was forced to adjourn to avoid Washington's torturous summers, and the nation enjoyed a respite from the promulgation of more laws, the depredations of lobbyists, the hatching of new schemes for federal expansion, and of course, the cost of maintaining a government running at full blast. Post AC Congress again adjourns for the summer, giving tea partiers the smaller government they seek during unseasonably warm spring and fall days. Hearings are held under canopies on the Capitol lawn. What better way to foster open government and prompt politicians to focus on climate change? Thank you, ma'am.
okay Sisam at home now Sisam
Ma'am, at home ni मैले पढ्ने हो
हजुर
ए Homeowners from Ward 8 to the Palisades free open double hung windows that were painted short decades ago. In air conditioned ways, fear of crime was often cited by people reluctant to open their homes to night breezes. In Washington, as in most of the world's warm cities, window grills, not bars grills, are now standard in renovation and new construction alike. High ceilings, better cross ventilation, wall house fans, screen porches, basements, and white cool roofs to reflect solar rays can de-regular home utility bills compete. Families unplug as many heat generating appliances as possible. Forget clothes dryers. Post AC neighborhoods are crisscrossed with clothes lines. The hot stove is abandoned for the grill, and dinner is eaten on the porch.
Okay. Hasmi at
Ma'am,
around
open
town.
here.
हजुर अब
Around town.
अर्को साथले पढ्नुहुन्छ ल देविका देविका अराउन्ड टाउन
Around town. Ma'am, ma'am,
यस प्लिज कन्टिन्यू
ma'am, around town. Oh.
यस
Goodbye to AC means saying do more time space. So,
I'm not
temperature.
listening you others are you listening her
No, ma'am. अड्केर आइरहेछ
अलिक क्लियर भएन ल कसले एलिजाले पढ न त अराउन्ड टाउन
हुन्छ म्याम
ओके
Saying goodbye to AC means saying hello to the world, with more people spending more time outdoors, particularly in the late afternoon and evening, when temperatures fall more quickly outside than they do inside. Neighborhoods see a boom in spontaneous summertime socializing. Rather than cowering alone in chilly home entertainment rooms, neighbors get to know one another because there are more people outside. Street in high crimes areas be safer. As a result of all this, or strange things happens. Death from heat decline. Elderly people no longer die alone inside sweltering apartments, too afraid to venture outside for help and too isolated to be noticed. Instead, people look out for one another during heat waves, taking in on their most vulnerable neighbors. Children and others take to bikes and scooters because of the cooling effect of air movement. Calls for more summer school and even year-round school cease. Our kids don't need more time inside, everyone agrees. They need the shaded playgrounds and water sprinklers that spring up in every neighborhood. Green roofs of grass, ivy, and even food crops sprout out the flat of government and commercial buildings around the city, including the White House. These layers of soil and vegetation on top of a crucially leak-proof surface insulate interiors from the pounding sun, while water from the plant leaves provide evaporative cooling. More trees than ever appear in both private and public spaces, and the mall is reborn as a national grove.
okay very good so you just read it and others you have listened it it's very easy language is here and you can easily understand what is here in the essay के छ होला ल you read and you listen please one of you please try once What it is trying to say? कज एन्ड इफेक्ट यसै पढिरहेछौँ है हामीले ध्यान दिनुहोस् त्यहाँ कारण के छ र असर के छ what are the causes and what are the effects it is talking about ल anyone please चान्स हो होइन आफ्नो let's try to build up yourself please what do you find here hello बोल न
Ma'am, I think air conditionerले गरेर चाहिँ human life अलिकति इजी भएको छ सस्टेनेबिलिटी गर्ने ठाउँमा
त्यही भने अरू it is this is a saying how the air condition has helped human beings to live and human beings to be inhuman मान्छेलाई बाँच्न कसरी सजिलो बनायो र मानवलाई अमानव कसरी बनायो this both thing is related over here so the case against air conditioning first to be clear with the title the case against air conditioning भनेको एयर कन्डिसन विरुद्ध मुद्दा भनेको एयर कन्डिसन विरुद्ध मुद्दा हाल्नु पर्यो यो भएन भन्न खोजेको हो वास्तवमा किन here our writer Stan Cox has presented both aspects positive aspect पनि छ negative aspect पनि छ but as compared to the positive aspect this air condition has many negative aspects and has ruined the life of human beings in this world यो पृथ्वीमा मान्छेको जीवन नै समाप्त गर्ने काम चाहिँ एयर कन्डिसनले गर्दैछ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ we will read over here okay let's go through paragraph wise Washington didn't grind to a sweaty halt last week under triple digit temperature triple digit भनेको के 100 भन्दा माथि होइन त Washington didn't grind a sweaty halt last week under a triple digit temperature. Last week गएको हप्ता triple digit 101 102 पुग्यो triple digit भनेपछि 101 पुग्यो People didn't even slow down. Instead, the 3-day 100-plus degree recording shattering heat wave prompted Washingtonians to crank up their favorite humidity reducing, electricity bill bursting, fluorocarbon filled appliance, the air conditioner. Oh, this triple digit temperature in Washington has created this air condition किन यति धेरै 101 टेम्परेचरमा कसरी बस्ने त इट्स भेरी हार्ड so people thought of inventing something easier which could make us relief from this high temperature यो हाई टेम्परेचरबाट बचेर बस्ने कसरी त इन्भाइरोमेन्ट त आफै बच्न सक्ने कन्डिसनमा छैन so human beings should live safely now यो गर्मी यो सबै कुरालाई छोडेर अब इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिलसँग मतलब भएन हामी चाहिँ हाउ टु बी सेफ हाउ टु लिभ इजियर लाइफ 101 टेम्परेचरमा मान्छे मर्ने त होइन नि तर सहज जीवन कसरी बाँच्ने त इन द्याट टेम्परेचर दे थट एन्ड दिस इज द रिजल्ट द्याट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल बस्टिङ हो इलेक्ट्रिसिटीबाट चल्ने एउटा एप्लियन्स विच इज full of fluorocarbon भित्र हालिएको इलेक्ट्रिसिटीबाट चल्ने नयाँ एप्लियन्सको इन्भेन्ट भयो द्याट इज नोन एज एयर कन्डिसनर एक्चुअली इट्स अ boon टु द ह्युमन बिङ्स मान्छेलाई यो आशीर्वादै हो दिस isn't smart in a country that This isn't smart in a country that's among the world's highest green gas emitter. Air conditioning is one of the worst power guzzler. Air conditioning यो पावर क्रिएट गर्ने हो, ह्युमन बिङ्सलाई असर गर्ने पावर गुजलर, वान अफ द वर्स्ट power guzzler is electricity. So, air conditioning has created the worst life now. अब 3 digit टेम्परेचरबाट एयर कन्डिसनले रिलिफ त गर्यो, बट लाइफ इज नट गोइङ टु बी इजी विथ दिस. The energy required to air condition American homes. See there? Energy required to air condition American homes and retail spaces has doubled since the early 90s. 1990s देखि हेर्ने हो भने अहिले त एयर कन्डिसनको युज गर्ने डबल भयो. डबल पनि हैन, almost each houses they are using it. Turning building into refrigerator burns fossil fuels which emits greenhouse gases. जुनले greenhouse ग्यासहरू निकाल्ने fossil fuelsहरू युज गरिने थियो, which raises global temperature, which creates a need for, you guessed it, more air conditioning. So whatever, for each and every problem, for each and every work, human beings, they must be depend on air conditioning now. We must know about it. AC is okay, that is AC is obviously public health benefit during severe heat waves do not justify its lavish use in everyday life for the months on the end. त्यो चर्को घाम समर सिजनलाई सम्झिने हो भने AC is a boon. AC has made our life easier. Less than half a century ago, 50 वर्ष अगाडि भन्न खोजेको, America thrived with only the sportiest use of air conditioning. कतै कतै मात्र युज गरिन्थ्यो एयर कन्डिसनलाई. While central air will always be needed in facilities such as hospitals, orchards, cooling centers for those who are vulnerable to heat, what would an otherwise AC-free Washington look like? So, if we talk before 50 years ago, no, less than 50 years ago, if we talk about America, American use of air condition was very less. Sparsely it used to be used somewhere where it's a very necessary and urgent. यसले ग्रीन हाउस ग्यास रिलिज गर्छ, यसले अरू असर गर्छ भनेर ह्युमन बिङ्सहरूले युज गर्दैनथे. Industries, hospitals, cooling centers, there it used to be used. Now, अहिले हेर्ने हो भने at work, काममा एयर कन्डिसनलाई कसरी युज गरिन्छ त? Now, because of air condition, no matter the human beings are not keeping in mind about the external environment. बाहिरको इन्भाइरोमेन्टसँग मतलबै छैन अहिले. किन मतलब छैन त? It may rain, no problem. It would be very hot outside, no matter. And either or if there is snow outside, no matter. मतलबै छैन. हिउँ परोस्, there is air condition inside the house. पानी परोस्, there is air condition inside the house. घाम लागोस्, there is air condition inside the house. So the external temperature has not affect anyone. In a world without air condition, अब त मान्छे एयर कन्डिसन बिनाको संसार सोच्न पनि सक्दैन. Now, a warmer, more flexible, more relaxed workplace helps make summer a time to slow down again. 3-digit temperature prompts stars. Code orange days mean offices are closed. Shorter summer business hours. Month-long closing. Common in pre-air conditioned America returned. So where is America now? America is with air condition. Not only America, many such countries are with air conditions now. यस्ता युरोपियन कन्ट्री धेरैहरू अहिले एयर कन्डिसन सँगै छन्. When there don't used to be air condition, They used to spend their summer holidays. समरमा काम गर्न सकिँदैन थियो, बिदा हुन्थ्यो. They used to spend their winter holidays. विन्टरमा काम गर्न सकिँदैन थियो, बिदा हुन्थ्यो, छुट्टी हुन्थ्यो. They used to move here and there. They used to meet one another. They used to spend their time sharing, cooperating, and celebrating. But now, तर अहिले के छ? These are just a matter to talk. So, business suits are out for both sexes, male and female, दुवैलाई. Business suitसँग मतलब भएन. With the right to open a window, office employees no longer have to carry sweater or space heaters to work in the summer. न हिटर लिएर जानुपर्छ, न त्यहाँ लगाउने स्वेटर बोकेर हिँड्नुपर्छ. There is AC, no need. So, after a long absence, ceiling fans, window fans, and desk fans, यी फ्यानहरूको they are not used now. Best of all, Washington's biggest business, government, is transformed in 1978, 50 years after air conditioning was installed in Congress. New York Times columnist Russell Baker noted that pre-AC Congress was forced to Arizona or to avoid Washington's torturous summer, and the nation enjoyed a respite from the promulgation of more laws, the depredations of lobbyists, the hatching of new schemes for federal expansion, and of course the cost of maintaining a government running at full blast. So if we see the history here, that in 1978, that is 50 years after air condition was installed, एयर कन्डिसन चाहिँ कङ्ग्रेस न्युयोर्क टाइम्समा इन्स्टल गरेको ल्याइएको 50 वर्ष पछाडि मात्रै this has become this much familiar here. Post AC Congress again adjourned for the summer, giving tea parties, the summer government they seek. During unseasonably warm spring and fall days, hearings are held under canopies on the Capitol lawn. What better way to foster open government and prompt politicians to focus on climate change? So, what is the matter? Why these all nationalists and internationalists, means those who are politicians and those who are not related to environment, they do not think about its side effect. They do not think about the disadvantages that should be faced because of this AC in the world. Because of this AC, how we are being far from our environment, how we are not being near to our environment, why human beings are not being environment friendly. वातावरणको साथी मान्छे किन बन्न सकेन त? Because of this type of artificial environment that we are creating. हामीले नयाँ क्रिएट गरेको यो आर्टिफिसियल इन्भाइरोमेन्ट जुन छ नि हो, यसले चाहिँ हामीलाई के गर्न सकेन? It could not make nearer to our environment. We hide in every summer. We hide in every winter. We focus being inside the room where there is AC. बाहिर निक्लेर हामी छिमेकीलाई हाई पनि भन्दैनौँ. We do not have that time because we don't want to feel and face. We could not use this. We could not feel and face this type of problems ourselves because we do not want to ruin by the environment, because of which we are being very far from our society, neighborhood, and all that matters. So, like this, we will talk about the problems of AC at home. घरमा AC राख्नाले कस्तो समस्या भयो, and the problems of AC at town too. At home, homeowners from Ward 8 to the Palaces pray open double hung windows that were painted such decades ago. In the air conditioned AC is Fear of crime was often cited by people reluctant to open their homes to night breezes. In Washington, as in most of the world's warm cities, window grills, no bar, please are now standard. हेर्नुहोस् त विन्डो ग्रिलै चाहिएन अब सेक्युरिटी नै चाहिएन किन एभ्री टाइम वी विल क्लोज द विन्डो जतिखेर झ्यालै बन्द गर्ने हो एसी चलाएर झ्याल खोल्नुको त कुनै मिनिङ छैन so the air conditions often used are at homes and they are like the night breeze जेसुकै होस् outside no matter in renovation and new construction alike high ceilings अब अग्ला सिलिङ फ्यान झुन्डाउनु पर्छ भन्नु परेन better cross ventilation झ्याल सिधा सिधा बनाउनु पर्छ so that air can be passed भन्नु परेन घर खुल्ला ठाउँमा बनाउनु पर्छ भन्नु परेन होल हाउस फ्यान घरभरि फ्यान राख्नु पर्छ नो म्याटर स्क्रिन फोर्सेस बेसमेन्ट्स एन्ड वाइट कुल रूफ्स हैन हामीले कुल रूफ्सहरु राख्नु पर्छ बेसमेन्टहरुलाई केयर गर्नुपर्छ बिकज अफ टेम्परेचर एन्ड हिट नो म्याटर होम युटिलिटी बिल्स प्रमोटेड मात्र घरमा युज गरेको एसी को बिल तिरे भयो यो सबै कुरालाई ध्यानै दिनु पर्दैन अब झ्याल बिनाको घर बनाए पनि नो म्याटर families unplug as many heat generating appliances as possible for get cloth dryers हैन जति पनि हामी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मात्रै युज गर्छौं लुगा पनि बाहिर सुकाउनु पर्दैन for cloth dryers post AC neighborhoods are crisscrossed with clothes lines पहिला हेर्ने हो भने crisscross lines लुगा यतै झुन्नाको यतै टाँगेको देखिन्थ्यो भने now that is not the hot stove is abundant for the grill and dinner is eaten on the porch यस्तो छ अहिलेको समस्या now human beings are feeling it's good हो सबैलाई फिलिङ त यो राम्रो छ चेन्ज राम्रो आयो भन्ने भएको होला but actually it is not the positive change यो positive change होइन it's a negative change which is brought because of these electricity appliances and especially this air conditioned electricity appliances सँगसँगै air condition ले ल्याएको it's a negative effect that human beings are accepting very easily human beings ले यति सजिलै एक्सेप्ट गर्नु हुँदैन थियो because they are ruining the environment themselves okay what about the town and its summarization plus brief discussion we will do tomorrow okay class
Okay, ma'am.
thank you class once read it okay once read it very interesting and we will go in brief tomorrow thank you class
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye, ma'am.